aprendizajes te llevas de este primer campamento de enero?
Bueno, el primer aprendizaje es que este campamento de enero es importante. Hemos visto, lo hemos vivido ahora como experiencia, que la posibilidad de tener jugadores no habituales que puedan estar participando en el equipo nacional sirve mucho para darnos información a nosotros y para que podamos ver la realidad del nivel que tienen jugadores que habitualmente no los podemos tener. Ese es el primer aprendizaje, y después que el jugador de Estados Unidos que milita en la MLS son jugadores que tienen talento, que tienen capacidad para comprender y adaptarse rápidamente a ideas diferentes, y eso creo que nos sirve a nosotros para el futuro, para tomar mejores decisiones a la hora de componer, para darle un equilibrio a los squads, ¿no? Cuando vengamos a competir por otras cosas.
Stephen Goff, stay to your left.
Mauricio, what did you think of Diego Luna's game tonight and over the camp? And how do you think his face made out at the end of the night today?
No, so happy to see him here with us. He arrived with some small issue, that's why he didn't play too much in the first game, but in the second, after minutes, I didn't suffer. That you see an elbow that broke his nose, but he showed great character because he wanted to stay, he wanted to play. I did ask to the doctor if the authorization. He said okay, he can continue playing on the pitch. And after the situation that was there in the touchline, I think in the first action, I think he assists Brian to score. He showed great character, great quality. He's a player that for sure we are going to have in consideration for the future.
Ryan, to your right.
Hi Mauricio, you spoke there a little bit about what this meant for the players, but I want to ask what this January camp kind of meant for everybody else. This is only your third camp with the national team, and I'm sure there's a lot of people that you're still getting used to working with, whether that's coaching staff, whether that's people behind the scenes, photographers, social media team. There's a whole group here that are kind of getting used to each other, and now having had these 2 weeks together, how has that kind of helped you and your staff and everybody else that's kind of working together refit the format of what this U.S. men's national team
I
is?
think it's amazing. We are working really, really well all together. We try to with time connect and know better. And I think we are very exigent in the way that we want to work, but at the same time, I think the atmosphere on the campus always was really, really good. Good people, good professional, and that we try to translate to the player, and the player feel that. When the player feel that we are a group very solid and work in this way, I think is contagious. That's why we are very, very pleased.
In the back of the camera.
Mauricio, obviously you didn't have all of the top players here today, playing today. What does this do, a 3-0 win, do for the guys that are trying to make a name for themselves and trying to make this squad and play for the U.S. men's national team in the future?
I think it's what I told now in the dressing room after the game. They need to push themselves now. They need to come back to their clubs and be the best. And now they are a little bit in advantage because now we really know them and what we can expect from them. But now it's about to them, is to perform. They need to come back from tomorrow when they arrive in their club. They need to be the best. But for that, they need to be focused, concentrate, and say, okay, and now I need to perform in my club because we are going to pay attention on them.
To your left, third row.
Hey, what's going on, Coach? Can you talk about the play of Zach Stephens in the net tonight? He's a guy that didn't make the World Cup team, but him coming back here, making the most of his opportunity. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Sorry,
Zach Steffen,
yes.
his performance.
Oh, I think today it was great. No? I don't know the question. I don't understand the
You
question.
said that Zach didn't make the World Cup team. Now he's back in with the national team and has a performance like tonight.
Well, I think it's clear that was really good, no? Today, he performed really, really well. Few saves that were amazing. Show the quality that the keeper, because for me and for us, I think the keeper need to save on the goal. And today he was great. And then we can add in different areas, to work with the keeper. But the most important, this type of situation, the keeper need to save, and he showed his quality. So happy for him, because he was great also in the first. He suffered a little issue that cannot be with us in Mexico. If you remember, he was in Altima in Mexico, and then he was part of the next campus, but didn't play. And today, his opportunity, I think, is good. For us, the coaching staff, to feel that we can trust in a player like him.
Second row, straight ahead.
Buenas noches.
Buenas noches.
Es obvio que ha estado bastante contento por lo que ha sucedido en esta ventana, no tanto por los marcadores, sino por lo que han hecho los muchachos.
Bastante no, muy.
Ahora, usualmente escuchamos a muchos técnicos, no es que te estoy incluyendo, pero sí los escuchamos decir que es bonito estar en la posición donde vienen jugadores nuevos y te ponen en un predicamento de darte más opciones, que es muy bonito estar en esa posición. Mi pregunta es muy directa. ¿Cuánto de eso ha sucedido con este grupo en cuanto a una posible convocatoria que todavía no llega, pero va a llegar? ¿Cuántos de estos muchachos te ha puesto en esa posición tan difícil de tener que escoger entre muchos más?
Bueno, veremos. También hay que ser justo y nosotros en los últimos dos partidos, el 85-90% de jugadores de fuera de la MLS han tenido un gran rendimiento, ¿no? Contra Jamaica fuera y contra Jamaica en San Luis. Tampoco podemos olvidarnos, tenemos que analizar y ver a todos con la misma vara. Tenemos que ver qué es lo mejor, las características y las personalidades, ¿no? Donde podamos encontrar un equilibrio para marzo. Pero sí que es verdad que teniendo el conocimiento de estos jugadores nos deja a nosotros mucho más tranquilos, que tenemos donde elegir.
Front row to your right.
Could I ask, what did you think of Emeka Anelli tonight, specifically tonight, but also what we would need to see more of him moving forward, so that we see
He
him
was
in the
great,
summer?
great performance. Of course, I am happy with all, but now you ask me about the Emeka, I am so pleased for him, because I think he's a great guy, and then the condition to play today was great.
We will take a couple questions from Zoom and begin with Jonathan Tannenwald.
Thank you, Michael, and thank you, Mauricio, for the time.
You're welcome.
I wanted to ask you another question about Zach Steffen. As he waited to play for you, because he hasn't played for the national team in quite a while now, did he come to you to have any conversation with you about what it was like for him to wait and what he wanted to prove when he got to play?
If we had some conversation before, you asked me.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, the same than him with the rest of the squad. I think we spend time because we love to know each other, to know how they think, how they feel, talking about the past, how they see for the future, and then what we expect from every single player. Yes, of course, we had a conversation with him, but with the rest of the players too.
Next is Ron Blum from the Associated Press.
Hi, Coach. Another question about the goalkeepers. How do you evaluate in the total pool where Matt Turner stands, given how little he's playing for his club?
I think Matt was great. We play with Matt in our previous game. He played a few weeks ago in the Carabao Cup in England with his team, Crystal Palace. I think he's working really hard. We had the possibility to visit, in the training ground of Palace and see how they work. Yes, I think it's a thing that we are going to evaluate every single camp, and then to take the best decision. I think today Matt, I think, deserved the credit because in the last two games against Jamaica he was fantastic. Like today was Zach, and that is good to increase the competition. We are very honest and transparent, and we always go with the truth and in the way that we think. Always we don't hide nothing, and that is right. They know that they through their performance they can be fighting for the position in different places in the same way.
We'll go to Kyle Bond.
Thank you, Michael. Thanks, Coach. I was going to ask about goalkeepers too, but I think we'll switch it up to
Tonight is
fresh.
our goalkeepers.
I think one
Patrick
position that
also was really good again.
Yeah.
Venezuela, yes. But that is an important thing that we can feel that we are very safe now on the goal.
I was going to ask you about the center back position because there wasn't a lot of new young talent at that position compared to some of the other positions. A lot of the guys in camp here this month are people that are recognizable maybe to fans. There's been a lot of questions about where that position stands, but what did you see from the guys in camp in these two games at center back, and now what are you looking for from them moving forward so that they can help the team?
I really like Campbell because we didn't know, and George was amazing. I was so pleased with him. He finished a little bit tired in the first game against Venezuela, and then we wanted to play also with Walker and then team with also the possibility and to manage, with Miles Robinson also. I'm so pleased because I think we only conceded one goal, and that was in set pieces. But the performance was really good. The central back, the defensive line acted really well in the two games.
So here in Orlando, the players are almost ready for the mix zone. We'll take one more question from Andrew Jones.
Thanks, Michael, and feliz año nuevo to you, Mauricio.
Muchas gracias, igualmente.
No, then obviously, sir. Patrick Aubameyang's performance with how he played and how he impressed you throughout the training. Just your thoughts on him, and Caden Clark, with how he took his goal. Your thoughts on Caden Clark too?
I am impressed with nearly all, or with all the players, because Brian White, I think he performed really well today, and he scored. Always a striker, touch the net is important. Patrick also impressed us. Clark also. I think yes, we are happy, so happy, because really impressive performance from the whole squad. That is why it makes us to feel very positive for the future. We have different options, and you're focusing on Patrick. I think have a profile that can be very useful for us in the future.
Thanks, Mauricio. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you so much. Good night.
Mix zone is now
See you
over.
soon.